Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube. Okay, we got a couple things in this pack. Ancient Tomb stands out to me as being like pretty good and colorless, so like it'll go in any deck. Downside is it does a bunch of damage to you, but that's, you can mitigate that. Arid Mesa, just having like fixing when you're not sure where to go is good. I've been very impressed with Spellseeker and also Turnabouts in the pack. I have this as one of the better Storm cards for High Tide. Not as good if you're going like Dark Ritual and things like that, but it's still, most of the time will be a free storm count. And then if you have more lands or ways to make lands tap for more mana, it does more than that. Let's just start with Turnabout. I'm not saying I'm not forcing it. I'm just open to the idea of starting with Turnabout. This just has a lot of upside, really. Basically, I think the best Storm decks have this card. In this pack we got Narset, Dig Through Time, Manamorphose, Yawgmoth's Bargain to a lesser extent. I don't think I'm taking Dig. I think Narset is like Dig Through Time that costs less mana. I'm just gonna take Narset. I don't like this card, but oh wow, I could have the non-fun duo. It's good, right? It gets you non-creature spells. It's good with Time Twister and Time Spiral to stop your opponent from drawing cards. You just like empty their hand basically. We can take Frantic Search or Scalding Tarn. I'm not going to take Teferi. I just listed him as one of the other egregious violations of fun in Vintage Cube. I'm just going to take Frantic Search. I already have Turnabout. Whoa. That's a late Tinker. That's like a very late Tinker. It is the only blue card. Lightning Bolt would also be good if we get Thousand Year Storm, but I'll speculate on Tinker. Tinker for like Mindslaver or even just Memory Jar is pretty nice. And like a good secondary win condition for Storm is, oh man, Mer Battlesphere too. I was gonna say a good secondary win condition for Storm is having like Tinker for Blightsteel or something like that, but gotta take Brain Freeze here. Again, Mono Blue Storm is the dream. There's a very late Force of Will, which is actually a good sign for us. Unfortunately, I have to take it over Azorius Signet. Like I said, I was just kind of speculating on Tinker. Force of Will is like 100% going to be good for my deck, whereas Tinker is going to be potentially good for the deck. Ooh, now we have to make a choice. So Oracle of Moldiah is actually pretty sweet in Storm. It like makes sure you hit your land drops, which is good with the Frantic Search Turnabout build of Storm. Cabal Ritual is also good if we, can get Threshold. Is good with Yawgmoth's Will. And I think, yeah, in general, you want to be blue-black more. So I'll speculate on the Ritual. That's a pretty late Animate Dead. But Ashiok gives us another way to win the game if we do go blue-black. So we'll take that. Here we can take a Burst Lightning, just in case we get Thousand Year Storm. I'm not a big fan of like Shriekmaw or anything like that. Okay, so I'm trying to think what was in this pack. Not much. Not much wheel. I can take Yawgmoth's Bargain though. This card is medium, but playable. Languish, I actually like quite a bit. Keep yourself alive. And then Goblin Electromancer, if we end up red, is good. Otherwise, we can just take Oblivion Stone as a way to like clean the board so we can, get more time to combo off. I think Electromancer is higher value. Ooh, Imperial Seal. That's pretty good here. I don't think we're... Oh wait, that's a Mer Battlesphere. Oh, I'm gonna take Imperial Seal. I think it's better for the deck. I don't know. I'm gonna take the seal. I don't really... Oh gosh, there's Hangerback. All right. I have no idea what was the correct pick there. Oh man. Then they give us this pack too. Mer Battlesphere gives us like a good Tinker target, but we have zero... At the time we had 0 artifacts in the deck. So like, do we need a Tinker target? Whereas Imperial Seal can just find backup copies of whatever instant or whatever combo piece we're missing. There's a Yawgmoth's Will. Very good with Lion's Eye Diamond. On the flip side, it should come around in Mana Vault's Insane. Also, Memory Jar is very good. So it's actually unfortunate we're not going to be able to get all of these. So we just have to decide which of these that we want. And that's actually harder than it might seem. Yawgmoth's Will is kind of like undeniably the best card, but hopefully that comes around. We kind of cut most of the Storm cards, but I don't even know if I want Mana Vault over Memory Jar. Do I have draw 7s? Not really. I'm going to take the Vault and hope Yawgmoth's Will comes around. Ooh. Library, Factor Fiction, Kozilek, Ballista. Fact or Fiction is very, very good with Yogwill, assuming that comes around. Um, Library turn 1 does just kind of win a lot of games, and when you're playing Storm, it's pretty nice. But it's a pretty terrible top deck, and it's not a blue source if we do end up getting High Tide. But I think I can take it, and the thing is Fact or Fiction won't wheel. I'll take it. Library's good here. Now we can take Ancestral Vision. There's also Ulamog, which is kind of funny if you can generate a ton of mana, but I like Suspending Vision. Control Magic, Damnation, Sneak Attack if we get some fatties. Smuggler's Copter to go with Tinker, but I don't think it's worth playing a 2-mana artifact with essentially no abilities. I'm just gonna take Damnation. This gives us some good, like, theoretical game against blue, or against green, I mean. Inkwell is a good Tinker target if we do end up getting there. Otherwise, Marsh Flats could potentially fix the mana. I really don't think we're going to get there with Tinker. I have 2 artifacts right now, so I'm just going to take the Marsh Flats. Okay, Venser's good. I'm actually pretty happy playing Venser. Missing Putrid Imp, not much else. Oath of Druids could be interesting. I have 1 creature, which is Hangerback Walker, so potentially 0. But Venser fits our deck better. There's a Gush and a Baral. Gush is good if Yogwill wheels. Baral is good with Frantic Search Turnabout mostly. I'm going to take Gush. There's Emrakul. Emrakul is nice if we get Mind's Desire in the next pack, I guess. Alright, deck. Yawgmoth's Will. Let's go. Alright. Told you it would come around. We're set up now. Maybe we get that Sneak Attack to come around. I can take Kozilek. Although, Tinker's probably not happening, which means Hangerback Walker's probably not happening. Makeshift Mannequin on Emrakul is kind of funny. I have currently Frantic Search. I'll take Kozilek though. And Ulamog. How many Eldrazi do I need? Probably not nearly this many, but when they're going around, you might as well take them. I'm not going to play any of these. Emry, if we do end up getting a bunch of artifacts, I guess I can take. Soulfire Grandmaster is good if we get Time Walk, so I guess I'll take that instead. I don't think I'm going to make Emry work. Take the Fixing. Mirari's Wake. Interesting. Okay, so we have some decisions. Vampiric Tutor is great. Basically gives us a backup copy of Yogwill, or hopefully we can find Lion's Eye Diamond. Mind's Desire is insane with like all these Eldrazi in your deck, because basically the goal is to play this, hit the Eldrazi, and then get them. But if Yawgmoth's Will came around, I would be astonished if Mind's Desire didn't. So we're going to try and get that on the wheel. Right now it's basically between Vamp and like a Glenalendra. And I think I'd rather just have Vamp. Double early tutors is pretty nice. Polluted Delta helps the mana quite a lot now. If I can find like a Underground Sea, which I think I might have passed now that I think about it, that would be good. Probe will be nice if we can get it, but we don't have any fixing, so the first piece of fixing is incredibly important. So I can take Mindslaver if I still am not giving up on the Tinker Dreams, but I think I am giving up on the Tinker Dreams. I could take Force of Negation. Unfortunately, I can't use this defensively because you can only counter opponent stuff. So maybe I take Time Warp. Like a very expensive Time Walk, but you technically can combo that with Soulfire Grandmaster if you have 9 mana. I'm gonna take Force of Negation. Ooh, there it is. Oh, okay. There's also Spell Pierce, but I don't think I can risk this one. Ugh, can I? So here's the thing. Yawgmoth's Will went like last pick. No, it went very late, so nobody should want this card. And I would gain a Spell Pierce, but I think that's actually a risk too great. Like, this deck already looks pretty sweet as it is. I can't get more greedy. I'm already being pretty greedy. So Wasteland got passed and there's a Strip Mine. I don't think this is the Strip Mine deck. I really want to see High Tide, but right now we don't have High Tide, so our mana generation is pretty poor. This might be the rare deck that I actually play Search for Azcanta in, because putting cards in your graveyard is actively good with Yawgmoth's Will, and then this flipping into a land makes Turnabout better. So could take that. It might come around and I could take just a Metamorph. All the Eldrazi are legendary, so that's not going to work. I'll just take Search. Natural Order, Mesmeric Fiend, Coercive Portal, Sensei's Divining Top. Not taking Lodestone Golem, that's for sure. Coercive Portal can give us card draw, but Mesmeric Fiend can disrupt the opponent. Our deck is actually looking kind of nice. Do I have any need for Sensei's Top? This is a good combo if we had Bolas's Citadel. And if I had that, I would be going deep for Tinker, because Tinker into Bolas's Citadel in a Storm deck is so fun. But right now my deck really doesn't have any way to cast Coercive Portal before turn 4, which is like way too late. So I'll just take the Mesmeric Fiend. Tolarian Academy Past in Flames. That's pretty good with Lion's Eye Diamond. If I had the artifacts, I could have had a sick Tinker deck. But you need like a couple mocks. Like right now, Tolarian Academy is just awful with like 2 artifacts here. So we're just going to take Past in Flames. Heartbeat of Spring is the most playable card. It does its best High Tide impersonation, but I don't think I'm getting there. Mana Flare is interesting because I do have Frantic Search Turnabout. I'm going to take it. It's definitely better than Heartbeat. Dark Petition is also pretty nice. I just realized my only win condition is Brain Freeze. Uh-oh. I don't have Tendrils. For some reason I thought I did. Dark Petition versus Arena. Imperial Seal, Vamp. I think I'm actually going to take Phyrexian Arena because it makes my early game that much stronger alongside like a Boros Signet. Okay. 1000-Year Storm, empty the Warrens through the Breach. I mean, I have Through the Breach Emrakul, which can also just win some games. I can 1000-Year Storm, put Lightning Bolt in my deck, but that seems not worth it. Or I could just take Empty. I guess I take Through the Breach. I don't know, I didn't have enough time for that pick. I don't know if I'm playing any of them, to be honest. And I don't think I'm playing Kozilek or Knight. Mind's Desire didn't come around. What? I just realized that. Who took Mind's Desire? Yeah, I guess that's the risk you run. Huh. Well, now we're playing on hard mode. Because the whole game plan was have Eldrazi in my deck. Mind's Desire, cast them. That's not going to happen anymore. Alright. Let's play hard mode, I guess. Marsh Flats doesn't actually do anything. Lava Claw reaches fixes for red if I do want to play like Mana Flare Past in Flames. I don't want to main deck Languish. This deck is suspicious. I don't even really want to main deck Through the Breach with just Emrakul as the target. Because like red is already the splash color. This is what happens when you force Storm. I can't believe someone took Mind's Desire. Or I just passed it and I'm looking like an idiot right now. I'm going to cut Bargain. And then, do I want Past in Flames? It's good. I can cast it off Lion's Eye Diamond, basically. But I guess with Yawgmoth's Will, we're already fine. And then if my opponent has discard, I can bring in Past in Flames. Because right now, I'm basically just playing Mana Flare off, like, 2 red sources. Because we didn't get High Tide either. So we got to work with the mana that we got. 8-5-1. So, as far as black goes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black sources. Blue sources we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is actually kind of reasonable because we have a lot of double costed things. Oh boy. I'm wondering if I should run Ashiok or not. I guess she helps the Brain Freeze game plan. Okay, I'm actually on board with that. So I need to cut another card. I like these guys because they clear the way. Gush is pretty awkward with these cards, but it's probably a little bit necessary. Maybe I get rid of Phyrexian Arena because it might be a little bit too slow. Like if we cast it on turn 3, it hits us. Yeah, I'll sideboard in Phyrexian Arena. And the rest of the deck, it is what it is. Double Eldrazi, which we are going to hard cast, I guess. Maybe I just run 1. 1 Eldrazi should be enough to hard... Like, casting an Emrakul should be enough to win. So that lets me put back Phyrexian Arena without having too many dead cards. I'm okay with that. See you guys round 1. I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll find out. Alright. We're on the play. That's good for our deck because we're so slow. This is about as good as we can expect. I can vamp for LED and then I need to find like a card draw. Okay. I'm not going to fetch off Polluted Delta yet because we want double blue and double black and I don't have any dual lands. Alright, now we know, so I can play Island. Fake like I'm holding up Counterspell or something. They're doing nothing. I think I do fetch now. Well, we'll go to end of turn. And we're gonna get Swamp. Do I have Vampiric Tutor for anything? I think the answer is no. Imperial Seal, a little bit awkward, but let's play Arena, hope it doesn't get countered. It doesn't. They might bounce it. They don't bounce it. That's good for us. That can't kill Phyrexian Arena, right? This is artifact or creature. Got him. So I think we're probably just gonna venture the food when they target it with Oko. That buys us like a lot of time. So Emrakul can't be countered, but what they channel out can be countered. Alternatively, I can... See, the thing is, all the tutors in my hand put stuff on top. So if I go get LED, I can Yogwell, but that doesn't do anything. So I can let them resolve channel, and then if they go for Emrakul, I can bounce him. They get an extra turn. Otherwise, I can go Venser. Let me look at my deck list. I can also Venser channel and then Imperial Seal for like a creature. Or Vampiric Tutor for like a Mesmeric Fiend. That's probably safer. Because I do get to draw 2 cards a turn. So basically anything I can do to delay this process is better. They attack me for 3. I'll take it. So I'm going to draw off Arena first and see what I hit. Mana Flare. So now I can Vampiric Tutor for Mesmeric Fiend or Force of Negation. Mesmeric Fiend is more tempting, but it is much more disruptible. Also, Mana Flare means I can win like next turn. I'll take the Fiend. Let's go land. Mesmeric Fiend. See what you got. Channel Sundering Titan. So if I just take Channel, they actually can't do very much. Sure. Then I play Mana Vault. Let me look at their hand again. Their hand's actually really terrible. They Kodama's Reach next turn. Do I even gain anything by attacking Oko? I guess they can't like swap creatures, right? They just take, yeah, they just take a 3-mana creature. Okay. So if I draw like Frantic Search or any card draw spell, I can Imperial Seal for the win. And I actually have a good chunk of time because opponent isn't doing anything. Very happy I bounced the channel rather than Sundering Titan, because opponent would have been easily able to just recast it. So they played, I think they just put both of those into play. And Kodama's Reach is gone. Alright, I'm down to 8. Brain Freeze. Not what you wanted to see, but I can Brain Freeze myself. That's gotta be lethal, right? I actually have this sick combo of Imperial Seal and then Brain Freeze myself for Yogwell. Let's just do this. Mana Flare. Then we go Imperial Seal. And Imperial Seal is going to grab... What do I want here? Lion's Eye Diamond gives me a ton of mana, but I already have a good chunk of mana. Oh, if I hit Emrakul, actually that's really bad off Brain Freeze. Yeah, that's a problem. Alright, we'll do our best. And then we... Stormcrown is 2, we Brain Freeze ourselves. Hope to not see an Emrakul. Come on. Okay, now a Yogwell. And there's a Frantic Search in there. I'm imagining they have Eldrazi if... this is actually kind of awkward. I guess I can play Narset. No, I can't play Narset into Frantic Search. Basically, the problem is I have no cards in hand, so that anything I Frantic Search just gets exiled. Alright. Oh, God. Alright, Oh, I see. Okay, so that doesn't even trigger it. It just exiles. So I can no longer cast Emrakul, but it doesn't trigger it. Okay, so now I can go Narset. Yeah. Downtick Narset. Force of Will. Stormcrown of 6. So I can just like Imperial... I guess I'm just all in on Brain Freeze killing them right now, right? So Stormcrown of 7 will be Search for his Kanta. So this will be Stormcrown of 8, which will mill them for 24. And I guess we'll get Ashiok on top. And then Brain Freeze. Hope they don't have Emrakul. See if it works. Oh! It worked! We did it! And they showed me their whole deck too! So they don't have Emrakul. Or any, if they had any Eldrazi, they have Channel. So I can't believe we actually got there. Krasis, Chromox, Raphaelos. So I can actually, for some reason they showed me their whole deck. They have one Knight of Autumn. They have a Regrowth. I'm pretty happy playing against this deck, I think. So they have Channel just for Sundering Titan? I guess for Green Suns? That seems suspicious. They're bringing Damnation, they're playing green. I like that more than, probably a little bit more than Imperial Seal. And then I could get rid of one of these two dudes, because like, Basically, by interacting with their creatures rather than their hand, I can get more ahead, like Damnation and Languish against the green deck. The problem is if they have Oko, I'm in trouble. I don't really feel the need for Force of Negation, considering they don't have that much, so I'd rather just run the board wipes. Then Venser can buy me a good amount of time. Yeah, let's just run it like this, see what happens. Well, it's hard to mulligan these. Playable hands with Library on the draw? Sign me up. And a Brain Freeze, alright. Library, so I'm gonna draw, probably just go land Kitesail Freebooter turn 2. Channel Sundering Titan doesn't do anything, really. Okay. As far as I'm aware, the only card they have is Sundering Titan. Which is, I guess it's still good, but it kills both of their lands. Oh, that's a lot better. Alright, let's draw. That's actually a little bit scary. They only paid 10 though. Does have trample. So I'm dead very soon. I go down to 8. Basically, I guess I have to Vampiric Tutor for Lion's Eye Diamond, because that's the only thing that would do it. I guess Kitesail Freebooter also buys me a turn, right? If they can't kill it, because it can block. I play Kitesail Freebooter, I go down to 12 life. But then I can't really Vampiric Tutor, so I think my best shot here is just to cast Vampiric Tutor. If they had done it for 18, they would have just killed me, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna get Lion's Eye Diamond, pass turn, and then somehow we have to win off Yawgmoth's Will LED. They have Raphaelos, okay. Draw again. Oh, Mana Flare? I don't have a Frantic Search, which is kind of an issue, but I might be able to go Mana Flare into Turnabout. We'll see. I mean, this is basically the only play I have here. Land, Lion's Eye Diamond, hold control, Yawgmoth's Will. We're going to crack LED for blue. I don't know. Turn 3 is a little bit too fast. I think turn 4 we could have done. Replay LED. So if I crack this for red, I go up to 6 mana. I can Narset. I can Turnabout. How much Storm do I need to win here? This is 3. I can go up to 4, 5, 6. I need a lot of Storm because they comboed me off so early. I don't think Mana Flare is the answer, so let's get black. Then I can Vampiric Tutor for Frantic Search. Then play Narset. I guess... No, that doesn't work. Yeah, I'm actually one short doing that. I was supposed to Vampiric Tutor for... I don't know if there's anything I could have hit. Yeah, that's a Frantic Search, but that doesn't work. I can Brain Freeze them for 5. Alright, might as well see how they sideboarded. It's the best I can do. Turn 3 it was not bad. Turn 4 I would have had the win. Because I would have had the red off Lava Claw reaches. So far, I don't think they sideboarded. Alright. That was a crazy start. So they do in fact have channel. Force of Negation gives me an out, but basically just 2 channel. I guess that's a little bit better than Languish. It's funny we could have actually beaten Sundering Titan there. Sure. This hand could actually beat the start they had. So let's go Island Mana Vault. I think I'm gonna go turn 2 Kitesail Freebooter. Hopefully they don't have channel again, because that would be kind of crazy. I'm not gonna be greedy. Actually, if they channel, yeah, I can't beat a Sundering Titan. Alright, what do you got here? Not a whole lot, that's for sure. I think I take Simic Signet and hope they don't hit lands. That could set them very far behind. Oh boy. Classic revealed their hand twice. Recruiter, they play their land, Recruiter's gone, so that's their hand with 1 unknown. So I want to hit a land here. Perfect. So I can go Island. Actually, never mind. I cannot Boros Signet into Search, but I could just cast Search and attack for 1. So they do hit a land, now they get to Kodama's Reach. They're gonna Garruk. Kodama's Reach is gone. But their hand's pretty slow. And Garruk is actually kind of weak to Damnation, because that's gone, they have a Forest in hand. Because he draws cards based on creature's power. So if we just kill the creature, not so bad. Put Emrakul the Aeon's Torrent into your graveyard, sure. I'm gonna draw it. It's gonna be the Scry Bug. Okay, I'm cool with that. Play the Signet. Hit for 1. And they actually do have the green to cast Garruk, but they probably want to just get down a Biogenic Ooze first. Yeah. which I might just Damnation. Ooze is a little bit scary. Let's see what we hit with search. Put Vampiric Tutor into your graveyard. Guess I say no to that. I think I'm gonna hope that they get greedy. I'm gonna attack with a freebooter. My plan is to next turn play Damnation on the Garrick Beast that they make. Just hope that's what happens. I guess Ooze is no longer in their hand. Alright, so they do play Garrick. Please just make a beast, don't draw cards. Yes! Alright, max punished over there. So is there anything I want a Vampiric Tutor for? Not particularly. So I'm just gonna draw naturally. I guess I'll see what Search for Escanta hits. Put Island into your graveyard, yes. I could vamp for like Ancestral Vision, but I'm just gonna draw. Oh, Venser's actually pretty good. So let's attack Garrick. Garrick's gone. I'm just gonna dismiss this. They have Knight of the Reliquary and Recruiter of the Guard. And then we can Damnation. They get a Simic Signet, but that's not so scary. Now we can Venser the Garrick Beast and then block to hopefully buy more time. Okay, the Recruiter of the Guard. So they don't actually have the white to cast Knight. Hydroid Krasis. They're gonna make a big boy Krasis next turn. What about Vampiric Tutor for Frantic Search? That puts 1, 2, 3, 4. That would actually let Search for Escanta flip. I'm actually gonna do that. No, it wouldn't, because I'd have to draw it. So let's see what. Yeah, never mind. That doesn't flip it. But I'll see what this is. Put Yawgmoth's Will into your graveyard. No. I guess I'll just draw that. So I guess the plan is to go off next turn, if possible. So we'll see how that goes. You may put it into your graveyard. Then if you have 7 or more cards, you can say no and still transform Search for Escanta. So this is actually funny. They're kind of just killing themselves with this because their deck size is so small. So we'll let them... Wait, if they activate Garrick, they just lose. Sure, you can have a Hydroid Krasis. That actually doesn't affect me at all. Please draw 7 with Garrick. I'm playing Brain Freeze. Oh man, they saw the line. I think they're dead. Right now we go Vampiric Tutor. I guess I can do that. No, this is more important. I don't want this getting like dazed or something. So, what am I getting? I have Yawgmoth's Will and I have Vampiric Tutor plus Frantic Search. So, I think we're fine because I can Frantic Search, Cabal Ritual. So I'm actually just not going to cast Venser then. That way I have like more things to discard. Yeah, I can win from this. Yeah, I don't even need Venser here. So unfortunately, Search for Escanta does not flip, but we don't need it. Pay no. So let's go ahead and cast Frantic Search. Cabal Ritual does not have Threshold yet. Turnabout's good too. Discard 1, 2, 3, 4. Turnabout will generate like 1 mana. So I guess for now I discard Venser and Turnabout. Untap these. Then I go land, Cabal Ritual. I want to do that with this mana. Yawgmoth's Will. And then I can Cabal Ritual again. Wait a second, I played the land. Oh, wait, no. We can do this. We can still do this. We're fine. So we're going to Turnabout for mana. I'm going to Venser, bounce a thing to my hand, and then keep Brain Freeze off Frantic Search. Me. We're fine. So now I Vampiric Tutor. Put Brain Freeze on top. Then I Venser. Venser bounces Mana Vault. Now I Frantic Search. Discarding these 2. That's a top tier play right there. I guess I want to Kitesail Freebooter them just in case. Nothing scary. Okay. Brain Freeze you. Get him? Oh man, that Venser to save the day. I almost really messed that up. Oh boy. Got him. Whew, see you guys round 2. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. It's no library, but it's got most everything else. Turnabout. I guess I'll just play a Mana Vault. Actually, there's not many ways that I regret this. Because most of my turn 2 plays I can still play. The only way I would regret this is if I have a turn 2 play into a turn 3 play as my next 2 draws. The reason for doing this is it like moderately plays around discard. even though Mana Vault's like the last thing they would take. Gush is funny in this hand. These are our only red sources in the entire deck, but this hand is actually very well set up to take advantage of Mana Flare. Am I just gonna get reanimated? I suppose so. And the Inquisition, brutal. So they take Frantic Search, which is like the card I wanted most. Exhume. Wait, that's really... What if they hit a creature with Exhume? That's kind of funny. Alright, we're on turbo mode. And they have a Mox, alright. Seems... I don't know, I guess they're worried about discard or something, who knows. Swamp. Not where we wanted to be. I can actually get Lava Claw reaches up to 4 power. There's that. I need to draw a lot of things here. Like many things. Turnabout can buy us a turn. If I draw a land even. So I'm not gonna fetch off Polluted Delta because I don't want to reduce the number of islands in my deck. The Scarab God. I'm not worried about that. So I need a blue source to even have a chance at surviving. I can Vampiric Tutor into Gush, but I will have no mana floating. No, I'll have 1 mana floating. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll have 1 mana floating if I tutor into Gush. I can block here and take way too much. Let's just hope for the best, I guess. I don't know. I'm very dead here. If I had double blue, I think there's a chance we win this, because then I can turn about their lands and then Vampiric Tutor for Yawgmoth's Will or something like that. Alright. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like if they attack conservatively, I can block with Lava Claw reaches and then buy a turn. It's still unlikely to get there, but just something. I'm really feeling some Damnation right now. What did I get rid of? Mesfiend and Freebooter are kind of good. I like Force of Negation here, so I'm not getting rid of that. Ashiok's pretty good with Brain Freeze. Get rid of Imperial Seal. I've been like really not liking that card lately. Like just having Imperial Seal and Vampiric Tutor in your graveyard after you set up a Yawgwill is awkward. You don't really want Emrakul in the opener, but this does have mana Mesfiend in to search for Azcanta. Alright, we just gotta draw well, but this has turn 2 Disruption, which is about as good as our deck can get in this matchup. We kind of lose to Inquisition, but alright, they're going for the discard. Respectable. But we're gonna go Mesmeric Fiend, take their Reanimate into Phyrexian Arena. So there's that. Wait, they don't have any black mana. What the heck? Also, they have Bribery. What the heck? So they have... This is super greedy. I'm gonna take Mox Emerald. Although, can my deck ever beat a Narset? I don't think it can. Or at least it would be very challenging to. But taking Mox Emerald slows them down so much. I can't really cut them off of Reanimation. Take Mox Emerald, they play land, I play Phyrexian Arena. They play land, I draw a card. They play land Narset. I'm gonna take Narset. Playing for the late game here, hoping they don't draw a Swamp in the top card. They're going to, because that's how it works. But one can hope, right? There's no black mana. Those are both islands. Okay. Another mountain is kind of weird, but I'll accept it. Play Phyrexian Arena. Attack for 1. No, they drew it! 2 turns! Yep. They get Shieldred, which means they're gonna Narset me next turn, but I at least get my 1 draw off of Phyrexian Arena. It didn't really matter what I named. So Phyrexian Arena is just gonna do damage to me now that Narset is here. That's super awkward. So Exhume is gone, Narset's back in hand. And they get to Necromancy my Mesmeric Fiend? Oh gosh. Alright. It's gonna get rid of Emrakul. Play Search. Man, their hand lined up good against mine. Also, I'm not actually complaining this time, but every time I have Emrakul in my deck, they have Bribery. It's not good here because Emrakul is the only creature in my deck, but it's kind of interesting. Play Polluted Delta. Phyrexian Arena is really bad now. I was really hoping for 1 more turn without a Swamp. They go Island into Narset, or something even scarier. Frantic Search. Did they go Frantic Search into another Reanimation target? No. Okay, they were just seeing if they could, I guess. Gitaxian Probe. That tells them what to do. Do I Gush in response to Narset? Puts me behind quite a few land drops. But I guess so. Because their hand... Let me think about this. What can I possibly draw that would win Nothing. I need to draw 2 cards here. So we do in fact gush in response. Because I have to hit like LED Yogwill, and even then Emrakul shuffles. So that's actually a big problem. Alright. Cast gush. I do have Force of Negation, so I could draw Force of Negation blue card. Venser is gonna take a while, but they whiff on Narset. They drew Inquisition? What? Oh my gosh. Alright, goodbye LED. That was a very good draw. But I'm not dead just yet. I lose a guy. Holy cow, that's a lot of triggers. Put Mana Vault into your graveyard. Yes. So I draw and lose a life. Cabal Ritual is actually pretty good there. I don't actually get a draw step. I get to go Island. Shieldred hits me for more damage. They're probably just going to Necromancy and Mesmeric Fiend here. Them going for Bribery actually just hits Kitesail Freebooter too, which is kind of brutal. I need to like... I think Damnation's still in the deck. I think I put it in. They just have Necromancy. It's interesting they left me with Venser. They hit Control Magic. Okay. Well, Emrakul is still just lethal, so that's not too scary. But I don't think I'm particularly close to casting an Emrakul here. But Narset Parter Veils into your graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is... I think she's too expensive, so the answer is yes. Because I basically need, like, Damnation, which actually doesn't work against Necromancy, or Yawgmoth's Will to have a chance at winning this. Draw land, I also take a damage. Go Island past turn. Attack me, so I go Venser. Guess I just Venser bounce Shieldred? I don't know why I needed to do this now. I just take 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they have a black source, I guess they could just recast Shieldred, but it buys me a good bit of time, actually. They control magic my Venser, probably, because they know it's like the only creature I have. Yep. So did I actually just want to block there? No, because then they just Necromancy my Venser. Either way, they can take control of it. So let's search for his Kanta. Yes, that goes into my graveyard. Definitely transform. So I need to draw something very good this turn. A land. Now that is something. What the heck? What are these draws? I can his Kanta, but I don't... They took all my creatures. I guess I was maybe supposed to bounce my Phyrexian Arena. No, because I can't block with Venser. I had to bounce a Swamp. I mean, we'll spin the wheel. Brain freeze in all lands. Alright, we're dead. I think you could safely say we've been completely dismantled by the opponent's Narset. They just have to attack and I'll concede. Alright, see you guys round 3. Alright, we are on the draw. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's pretty hard to mulligan Yawgwill plus LED, especially with some good interaction like this. Like if my opponent does something crazy on turn 1, I can stop it and then mulligan, so I'll feel pretty good about doing so. Okay. Basically just bide my time until I can go off. I'm on board. We just want to hit like a bunch of frantic searches and stuff to fill my graveyard. This would actually be a great time to draw Brain Freeze to Brain Freeze myself. I'm gonna let Jace go through or whatever, resolve. Ooh, the freebooter. They have 4 cards in hand? Yeah. Alright, I guess I take Force. They have Hollowed Spirit Keeper, Mishra's Factory? What the heck? Oh, okay, yeah, that's not Workshop. Okay. I thought it was Mishra's Workshop for a second. I was like, I don't know about this one. Student of Warfare is fine. I can actually just bounce him once they go for the level ups. Especially because they only have 1 white, and they're looking for double white for Hollowed Spirit Keeper. Ooh, that was good. So I'm going to hold him back on defense because it stops Student of Warfare from hitting. I'm not going to win off damage. Okay, so Hollowed Spirit Keeper's gone. Makes it easier for me. I don't know if I agree with running Jace in an aggro deck like this, unless they have like Swords, Path, or Time Walk, or Recall to get like double value. Also, the no attack is interesting. I don't know how to feel about that. Put Gush into my graveyard. I think I'm gonna say yes. Although if I don't draw a land, say no actually. Because right now I could just gush. Hope to hit like Mana Vault, and I just need a critical mass of spells to counter gush. Fencer gush. So I actually think I have to force this, unfortunately, because bouncing gush is huge here. I'm just gonna get rid of Pact Force of Negation. Because they have one card in hand, and I'm just looking for proactive spells, such as Brain Freeze. I could just Brain Freeze myself here? Like cast LED? No, I don't even think I want to cast LED. I just Brain Freeze myself, play a land. Next turn I can go Yogg-Will LED and just go off. Alright. Oh, right. Stupid Emrakul's in the deck. Oh boy, that's scary. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Oh my gosh, I got lucky. There's gonna be so many comments. Alright, we're good. We survived. Casually past turn. Don't worry about the fact that Emrakul's in my deck. So, Yogg-Will LED, I can go Mana Flare with Lion's Eye Diamond, and then Flashback to get Frantic Search, which will put me up to 6 mana. Turnabout will put me up to 8 mana, but I'm gonna have the same problem where I have no cards in hand. But Brain Freeze is just in my graveyard. Oh, and Search for Kanta flips. Okay, that's gonna be plenty of mana actually. When it has one card in hand, yeah. What would be best? Cabal Ritual. So I will actually put that in my graveyard. We flip this. Then I draw Cabal Ritual. Well, actually, Mana Vault was pretty clutch too. Yeah, that seems pretty great. So, I don't think I'm going to activate this. Let's make sure this works out. So I go Mana Vault, Yawgmoth's Will, LED, crack LED for red. Yeah, that works. I think I can even keep this island in hand to keep Emrakul in hand. Play this. Do this. Hold control. Oh wait, I guess I have to discard my hand anyway. Right. I might as well turn about my lands. Because then I don't have to crack LED for red. Me. And untap. Now I get black. And now we can do this. I need to float one... No. Yeah, I need to float one blue here. So now I hold control, cast Yogg-Will. Now I could just crack LED for blue. Yogg-Will resolves. Play LED. Crack this for black. I think I'm just going to start with the Mesmeric Fiend to make sure the coast is clear. Okay. So that's good. So now I can go Mana Flare, Turnabout, me, and untap. Untap everything. Can play Narset, or I could just cast Gush. Seems pretty good. A lot of things. Now I can Imperial Seal. Is there any way for me to also cast Emrakul, basically? I'm gonna Frantic Search. Oh, I have to Imperial Seal first. Yeah, we Imperial Seal for Emrakul. Then I Frantic Search. That's so many lands. Guess there's no way for me to cast Emrakul here, but I can Brain Freeze them. Hope for the best. I don't know why they would have an Eldrazi in their deck, but I guess we'll find out. Alright. Figured as much. I was like hoping I would get to cast Emrakul because it would be sweet, but I was like too short as far as mana goes. Maybe this is better. Maybe I should have been doing this the whole time, because casting Ulamog is, number one, way more feasible, and he doesn't shuffle my graveyard back in. I like that. Let's play it like that. Let's bring in Damnation. I'm again not a huge fan of Force of Negation. I know they had Force of Will, but I only want to use this on my turn anyway. And Imperial Seal I'll get rid of for Languish. Just have 2 board wipes. Yeah. If I draw a black source, I'm in business. But having Ulamog is basically a mulligan anyway. This hand is so slow, but it has the Lion's Eye Diamond, so I guess I keep it. Just get rid of the mountain. It's pretty hard to mulligan Lion's Eye Diamond or Yogg-Will, because if I have both of those, I kind of just win. Opponent leads on island. We have to remember they have Force of Will. Ashok was a great draw. So if I go for Yogg-Will unprotected, it's possible they just get me. They do nothing. I'm good with this. We're just going to go for turn 3 Ashiok. Their deck is way less aggressive right now. And you don't want to be in that position because, like, I don't even think I need to go for Ashiok now. If they're holding up counter magic, that's cool. I don't know why they would keep this hand without counter magic, because their deck seemed relatively aggressive. So it seems awkward just to take turns off to like let me draw cards when I'm the one who draws cards well. Narset is a problem, but actually not too big of a deal right now because our win condition is going to be Ashiok for now. That's more of a problem. Let's go Swamp into Ashiok. They counter this if they have a blue card. What the heck? Their deck completely changed. Alright. There's Jace. They must have counterspell or something. Did they whiff on Narset or did it just reveal it and I didn't see? I guess they whiffed. Alright. Force of Will. Cool, cool. Pass turn. So here's the deal. We Venser the blocker. They got rid of Force of Negation. We Venser the blocker, we attack Narset. Or we Venser the blocker, we turn about... Like, we Venser something else, we turn about their creatures and attack Narset. What do they preordain? 2 cards on top. I don't like that. They loot with Jace. They get rid of Condemn. Alright, let's go for Venser. I think I want to just bounce the Jace. I don't want Jace flipping and doing crazy stuff. So let's attack Narset. They got rid of Condemn, which suggests they have swords, but maybe not. I have no idea. Go. I don't know what's going on over there, but they have presented 0 board pressure against a Storm deck, which is like the more turns I get to draw cards, the way better it goes for me. Hallowed Spirit Keeper, I accept. They have no creatures in graveyard. And do I want to end step Gush for full cost? I should have done it during combat because then their mana drain mana would be bad if they had mana drain. I think I can wait on Gush. Damnation's pretty good. Let's Gush now. Because otherwise I miss a land drop. Yeah, I did mess up there. Because now they have a bunch of mana for mana drain. I can hardcast a force. I guess I'm going to do that. That was a mistake. I should have just gushed during their combat step so that mana drain mana just goes away. This is not a counter war I want to fight. But actually, now it's not so bad. Because they have 2 cards in hand. Now it could be worse. Because I got rid of their force. They could still have Force of Negation though. Yeah, that was sloppy sequencing. I mean, they had like a million counter spells too. Teferi. Okay. We both sideboarded kind of weird. I'm also going to block. Given that has Vigilance, I don't really have a choice. Like, if they want to block, they will always be able to. Okay, that's a lot of land. I can Damnation these 2 creatures, but that's not so scary. And I might actually have to use Damnation for Storm count. Because they've drawn a lot of cards, and they're going to continue drawing cards, so it's totally possible that I just go like LED, Damnation, Turnabout, Brain Freeze, mill them for 12, and that gets there. Sun Titan gets back... Ooh, getting back Spirit Keeper is good. Because now I Damnation... Oh, Narset. Okay. They whiff on Narset again, I think. Yeah. Well, now I have to Damnation, which is fine. Their deck is a weird mix of aggression and control, and I don't know if I'm about it. I can actually probably use that to kill them, so I'm going to suspend this. It seems weird. Oh. Oh no. Okay. I was going to say, oh no, because I should have Damnation first to play around Mana Leak, specifically. But this tells me they don't have any kind of counter magic, because they would have countered Damnation if they could. Brimaz. Okay, Brimaz is a little bit of aggression. See what Narset finds. Sword of Fire and Ice. That's more aggression, but it's still more card draw. Like, I'm like 1 Brain Freeze away from just getting there. So like, Vampiric Tutor would be probably my best draw, because then I could Vampiric Tutor on upkeep. Mana Flare is not in the list of good things to draw, that's for sure. So how quickly do I die here? I take 5, 6, 7, 8. So I actually die in 2 turns, but I want to keep Turnabout because I'm live to just kill them, I think. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Polluted Delta. So now I have to defensively Turnabout. Things are getting worse. They were already pretty bad, but they're getting worse than bad. Target you. Snapcaster, Mana Drain. Alright, their deck is pretty good. I'm just going to concede. See what I was going to draw. Why do I do that to myself? I mean, it would have been really good. Because even if I just did it here, right? Oh. Alright, Force of Negation is good if I'm fighting battles on their turn, like stopping them from Narsetting, but all the counter wars are going to happen on my turn. But I guess it's just a negate. And Mana Flare actually seems not super necessary because they're not killing me very quickly at all. So I could just do this, make my mana base a lot better. Yeah, that seems better. So they have Mana Drain. Let's go first. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go Island. The question is, do I turn to Mesmeric Fiend? I think it depends on what I draw and what they do. I think I'm going to search for Kanta. If they tap out for anything, I can Narset. And Narset represents a good amount. Because they're pretty incentivized to tap out for like a Jace or something. Put Languish into your graveyard. I'm going to say no. Let's go ahead and go Swamp Mesmeric Fiend. Force out the Mana Drain or whatever. Yeah. Running into it with a 2-mana spell isn't the worst. They can go Plains to Fairy, which would hurt pretty badly. But they didn't, and instead it's just a Thing in the Ice into Narset, which is fine. Sort of War and Peace. This has Defender. Put Gush into my graveyard. Yes, they have Narset, so we're not gonna mess with that. Ulamog, also known as Utamog. Let's go with Narset. Downtick. I will take a Yawgmoth's Will. Oh boy. The deck with infinite counter magic. But our start's way better. Put this into my graveyard? No. I draw that. Can downtick Narset. I guess I reveal Damnation. Pass turn. Ulamog's looking pretty awkward. But I think I could have cast him last game. They Restoration Angel. Then they're going to equip Sword of Fire and Ice. I guess I'm taking a hit. But they're tapping out to do this. I guess if they have 4 blue cards, which are including Force of Will and Force of Negation, they can stop me. They're attacking me, so they don't actually get a draw off the sword. I can play Frantic Surge to draw 1 and discard... Oh, it's Sword of War and Peace. Oh, that's way scarier. Oh, good god. Okay. I thought it was Fire and Ice. Yeah, let's Frantic Search. Ooh, Cabal Ritual is good. Let's discard Ulamog. That's like never happening. And Languish doesn't do anything right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This flips at 7. 5, and then I take 4. Pretty good. Hits me for a casual 9. Oh, guess I say no. Can I even win? Wait, can I win right now? I don't know if I can. I can hardcast an Ulamog. Say no. So I cast Damnation, Restoration Angel hits me for a bunch, and then I need to draw like a blue card from my force. They get 1 counter on Thing in the Ice. I can't imagine them having 3 spells to kill me here, so let's just go for this. Okay, that goes down to 2, or 3. Their Force of Negation is gone, so next turn is the turn, I suppose. I take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I go to 2 life. They have all their mana up, but they already used Mana Drain. They could Snapcaster Force of Negation, so... Oh boy. The Freebooter. So what can I actually do right now? These are my questions. I can draw Kitesail Freebooter. It can actually block Restoration Angel if I'm like feeling really bold. That actually seems good, so I'm gonna say no. And then I play Kitesail Freebooter. If the coast is clear, I Cabal Ritual, Yawgmoth's Will, LED. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will add 11, so then I can hardcast an Ulamog. Okay, so I'm gonna say no. Play you. No, I can't hardcast an Ulamog. I'm like 1 short, I think. Double Island. Good to know. There's a lot of draws which kill me. A lot of draws which kill me. So I can go Cabal Ritual, Yawg Will LED. And this generates essentially 6 mana. This generates 3, so I have 9. Then I can Gush. And Gush doesn't do anything besides return an island to hand. Yeah, so I can... But then I can replay the island, and that'll give me exactly 10 mana to cast Ulamog. I lose all chance of storming, but did I have any chance of storming anyway? And then I have an Ulamog. They have a Thing in the Ice with 3 counters. I exile Restoration Angel. And what else do I hit? I think I do that. Let me go through the math again. So this is 3. Yogg Will. LED gives me 3. Replay, I go up to 6. Recast Cabal Ritual, I go up to 9. I Gush because I have not played a land yet. I replay the island and go up to 10. Alright. Thank goodness this is Ulamog and not Emrakul. Hold control. Cast Yogg Will. Crack LED to get black. Cast Cabal Ritual. If I had done LED first, I would not actually be able to do this. Cast LED for blue. Cast Gush. Play Island. Ulamog. Okay. Ulamog is targeting. Restoration Angel. Do I even care about Thing in the Ice? I guess if they find a sequence of draws to flip it, that's like moderately a problem. And any creature is basically going to kill me anyway. Sure. Well, it's either Thing in the Ice or Tundra. I think it's Thing in the Ice. They just have 2 lands in hand. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I'm cool with this. I cannot cast Vampiric Tutor, so yes, I will put that into my graveyard. Turnabout, that's actually pretty good. That actually guarantees a win. Yeah, they die now. So doesn't really matter what I attack. I attack Narset and them. Then I turnabout their lands on upkeep. Land, tap. Yes, the old Storm into Ulamog win condition that they never expect. Oh, got him. Yeah, we did it! I had a winning record with that deck. I would have probably had a much better time if Ulamog was in the main instead of Emrakul. So like, yeah, that switch makes total sense. I just got really lucky with my brain freezes. But deck was fun. It worked somehow. Oh man. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys soon.